It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The action tonight will be live from Salt Lake City as the Utah Jazz play against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they've played well of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games. Tonight, an opportunity to continue that trend. And with all of Curry's talents, one of the great shooters of all time, maybe the greatest, Kenny, where does he stand among all-time great players, period?
Wow, all-time players. Now, that's
all-time great players, period.
Well, he's starting to get in the discussion because of the multiple MVP things and the championships. Because the greatest players in the world, not only have they won awards, but they've won multiple championships. So he's moving into that category right now.
To add on to what Kenny is saying, it's about something you can hear and something you can wear.
What's that?
Rings, baby.
Ooh.
Rings.
You can hear them. 2
rings won't get it. 3, maybe. 4, 5, woo, 6,
Okay.
I just can't add anything to that.
Oh.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And now your Utah Jazz starting 5. Starting at point. At 6'6", number 11, Dante Exum. Starting at forward, number 15 and 6'10" from Georgia Tech, Derek Favors. At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 2, Joe Ingles. The other guard, at 6'3", number 45, Donovan Mitchell. Starting in center, at 7'0", number 27, Rudy Gobert. The head coach of your home team is Cleveland Snyder. Ladies and gentlemen, your Utah Jazz.
On the road and hungry for a win against a Western Conference rival, the Golden State Warriors are ready for this thing to get started. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. Taking a look at Utah, facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
And seeing where Utah is, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
I agree. They're not going to be able to coast. They're going to have to battle their way into the postseason. But maybe they'll toughen up by the time the playoffs arrive.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Bell is out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Durant in at the small forward position. And it's good, 2 points. Curry's got his team on the board to start the game for the Warriors. Well, Steve, 2 strong benches tonight. Both front offices, great job building these teams and building their depth.
You're totally right, Kevin, and it's hard to do under this salary cap situation. You need strong talent evaluators to be able to have these type of benches.
Sometimes those guys, Smitty, are as valuable as the players themselves.
You're totally right. Whenever you can pick out talent and find guys that fit the great system, you have something.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now, here's Exum, guarded by Curry. Exum passes to Mitchell. From outside the arc, another miss by Utah. Golden State has come out of the gates quickly. Thompson misses. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Exum dishes to Gobert. Passes it to Mitchell. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Ingles kicks to Favors. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Hands it from downtown. Mitchell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They finally hit one after missing 3 straight.
On the wing, Thompson. And the pass to Cousins. Back to Thompson. Over Mitchell. And it's Thompson again missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
A nice shot by Exum.
Dante Exum is a truly talented player taking care of business down inside.
Outside Curry. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Back to Durant from deep. Connects from 3-point range.
Beautiful catch and shoot from Kevin Durant. He's one of those guys that can do it consistently every night.
Exum finds Gobert. And here is Mitchell. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. He said they know the challenge going up against this team that can score so many points in a hurry. He said we cannot try to match these guys basket for basket and get away from our defense. Because if you slack off these shooters even a little bit, then they really go off. We'll see if they can find that balance tonight and even this season series. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks as always, David. Well, they know what their toughest job is going to be today.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always hard to go up against a team that can light it up like this. You can't let them hit the ground running.
You know what, Greg? You're right. So many of their games are decided in the first half because their offense starts clicking, they build up a big lead, and just run away and hide.
Here's Curry. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Curry passes to Durant. With some arc, that one goes. Count it. Durant's got 7 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Mitchell in the corner. And the foul on Jordan Bell. That's his first foul. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
The shot by Curry, no good.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself. He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation. And the thing about Mitchell, stands only about 6'3", but has a solid frame and long arms and is very quick off his feet.
Here's Exum. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. It's stolen by Bell. Cousins with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Now Exum. Dishes it to Mitchell. Over Thompson. That shot off the mark. And Golden State will come the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And you know what? They were forced to go deep into their bench due to foul trouble, and that one didn't work out well.
Well, anytime you have to change up your rotation, it can disrupt the flow.
Now Exum following Durant's three-point attempt. And here's Exum. 6 on the shot clock. Trying his luck deep. The Jazz again can't hit it. Warriors leading by 7. Now here's Cousins. Kicks it to Curry. Thompson dishes to Cousins. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cousins has got his first 2 points of the night.
DeMarcus Cousins is an unreal talented player in this league with the ability to finish with a hand in his face.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's coming off a 22-point game against Houston.
He also was very good distributing the basketball, keeping guys involved and engaged all night. His lack of consistency with the shot tonight has held him back.
Here's Thompson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis. Over Mitchell. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And now it's an 11-point Warrior lead, and a first time out of the game called for Utah. An embarrassment of riches for the Warriors. Steve, who do you think is their best player? Is it Steph, KD? Some might even say Draymond Green with his overall impact.
Well, let's first start off. They have 4 All-Stars, and they all are fantastic. The MVPs are KD and Steph, so it's between those two. I would have to lean on Kevin Durant a little bit better than Steph.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Udo's checked in for Gobert. Jay Crowder comes in for Derek Favors. Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Burks in for Donovan Mitchell. Now here's Cousins. 32 points for him last game against Memphis.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
In the corner, Cook with it. Shoots over Crowder. And it's Cook missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Sefolosha kicks to Crowder. Pass to Sefolosha. Back to Crowder. Burks for 3. The Jazz again can't hit it. Warriors leading by 11. Here is Cook. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Livingston. Feeds it to Cousins. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
Now here is Sefolosha. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Livingston. And it's Livingston with the ball for Golden State. 13-point lead. Crowder kicks to Sefolosha. Hits the three-point bomb. Sefolosha's got his first 3 points of the game.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Jerebko. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's Livingston. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Jazz on offense, down by 12. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And no one expected them to win that game per se, but no excuse for the way that one ended up.
They just simply blew it. Hopefully that won't occur ever again now that they have that bad taste in their mouth.
That one falls. Sefolosha's got 5 points so far.
And, you know, he's not usually the guy to break out the crossover. Worked for him that time, but I'm not sure I would be doing that consistently.
Here's Jerebko, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Exum's shot is off.
That's just 2 tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the post-up game losing favor around the NBA, Steve. But for point guard Sean Livingston, that's his bread and butter.
First, he has a size advantage most every night. And then he loves to get down there in the block. He has the vision to punish teams for trying to dig or double team him when he's scoring.
Throw good, Livingston. Well, Steve, you can see it. Some players starting to feel the fatigue of a long season. How much you think is from the travel aspect of being a player in the NBA?
Kevin, I think it's a lot about the travel. The travel is a grind, and I think being able to sleep on planes, that is an art. I couldn't do that, and I think that's what guys are trying to find different ways where they're comfortable getting a lot of rest on planes, but you got to find a way once you get to that city to, I guess, have some discipline where you can stay in, not go out to dinners, and spend a lot of times using that time to recover.
Now here is Cephalosha. He has 5. There's the triple. And Utah another 3. Warriors leading by 9. Cook kicks to Livingston. There's the pass to Cousins. Shot on the wing. Count that one. Cousins has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Burks looking around. 56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it. And he overshot that one, missing. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And Cousins kicks to Cook. Back to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominating on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Now here is Cephalosha. He's got 8. To the inside. Here's Exum. On the wing, Cephalosha. That 3 off the mark. And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and about the Warriors roster, the envy of every team in the league.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we can play big, we can play small, we can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like where we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
You know, Greg, KD has a lot of help with his team.
And that's why he signed with the Warriors. But even with all their talent, you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And, guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
We've got Jay Crowder. Alec Burks is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Udoh, and it's Cephalosha in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Now here is Cephalosha. Udoh gets the bucket.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
Livingston looking for the opening. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And Cousins kicks to Iguodala. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists now in this one. Jazz trail by 16.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Crowder with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Cephalosha misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
When you look at offensively gifted big men in the league, Cousins is right at the top. Does everything you could want from a center at a high level. Scores inside and out, off the catch or his own moves. Just a complete center.
The free throw drops for Cousins. And Steve, with Cousins, his dominance on offense shows up on paper and passes certainly the eye test.
I remember a game last season, Kevin. He posted a ridiculous 40-point, 20-rebound, 10-assist night. First time that had been done in 50 years. For a lot of guys, that's a week's worth of stats.
All different levels of playmakers in the league right now, but some guys, Steve, have an innate vision that just can't be taught.
Yeah, I love watching Chris Paul with his vision. Even Ben Simmons, a younger guy who can pass the basketball. And DeMarcus Cousins is a guy who has great vision for his size, has a great feel for the game. There's just so many guys. Ricky Rubio is another guy who can pass the basketball.
Yes.
And Lonzo Ball,
good name.
A young guy. Those guys have just that innate vision. They can see 2 plays ahead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Jazz trail by 20. Mitchell passes to Crowder. Here's O'Neal. The putback. That shot missing. And Golden State will come the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do. Sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Thank you, G.A. He is indeed a fiery competitor. Derek Favors checked in for the Jazz. Joe Ingles comes in for Burks. The Warriors also with a sub. Jordan Bell's checked in for Andre Iguodala.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Mitchell's shot is good.
If you're guarding Donovan Mitchell, I don't know how you defend him with that little float game he has.
Back to Curry. Six on the shot clock. And another 3 for Golden State.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Ingles kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. Charity stripe shot. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Durant, that's good.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's O'Neal. Favors trying to break free, and O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Curry with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Shoots. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Here's Curry with the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. For Utah, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
In a short time span, I'm amazed at how far Donovan Mitchell's come. He has very few weaknesses for a young player.
He's perfect from the line this time. Curry with it. He's coming off a 31-point game against Memphis. Outside Durant from past the arc. Another three for Golden State.
Former NBA scoring champion KD likes the looks he's seeing tonight, applying constant pressure on the offensive end.
Now, here's Ingles. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Rockets in Houston. Mitchell against Thompson. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Gobert.
It's hard to stop Donovan Mitchell from getting to his spot. The guy has everything on the offensive end.
Bell dishes to Curry. Thompson up top. Fires the three. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. So for the Jazz, their last game a loss to Houston.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
You know, they say it, defense wins championships. If they didn't have great D in that game, no way they would have come away victorious.
And the Jazz call time here. Klay Thompson came ready-made to the NBA as far as his three-point shooting goes, Steve. But what impresses you most with how he's developed the rest of his game?
Well, he was a shooter. Now he's a scorer. He can post up, he can knock it down from the mid-range, and he can make plays off the dribble now. You can tell he spent a lot of time on his footwork.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
One shot.
When you're evaluating players, Steve, as you often do, which mental qualities indicate a high probability, you think, of success?
You look at guys who can stay, I would say, locked in through adversity. You know, most of us are pretty good when there's no adversity, but the players that take it to another level, when you have things that are not going right, and they can stay mentally locked in through times when it's not going well.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy, double-digit lead, and still putting it on him.
And the foul on Jordan Bell. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Curry against Mitchell. Ingles kicks to Favors. Pass to Ingles. 5 on the clock. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
The steady hand of Ingles in pick and roll action, just making plays.
Favors against Bell. Passes it to Cousins. The three-pointer off the mark. Jazz trail by 21. Here's Mitchell. And it's Durant with the rebound. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Here's Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
I love how Durant keeps his eyes up, scanning for someone with a better look.
Ingles kicks to Gobert. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Great execution, big target, perfect delivery. That's a tall task to defend Rudy Gobert.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And the basket by Curry.
How about the quarter he's having? Tremendous execution on the offensive end, helping to further fuel this lead.
O'Neal against Durant. O'Neal passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
With that 7'8" wingspan, anytime Gobert gets the ball near the rim, this is what you expect.
Curry kicks to Cousins. Durant deciding where to go with it. And Curry has it in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He is so reliable. DeMarcus making a play and making it look easy.
Now here's Durant following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Now Durant. Last game he had 34 points. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Exum is checked in for Utah. And then for Golden State, Jerebko's checked in for Cousins. Livingston comes in for Thompson. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Steph Curry. Favors with the ball. He's against Jerebko. And that one's good by Favors.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Cook kicks to Durant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got 11 points in the quarter.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
And there's the pass to Favors. Jazz passing it around. Gobert can't hit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Bell. Over in the corner, Livingston. Back to Bell. Pass to Cook. Just 4 to shoot. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Udo's checked in for Gobert. Crowder comes in for Derek Favors. Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Burks in for Donovan Mitchell. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. Now here's Crowder. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Udo dishes to Exum. Shot clock at 6. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Warriors leading by 19 points. Well, Steve, you look at the core of this Jazz team, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, still very, very young.
Mitchell, obviously the youngest, but the Jazz have a good amount of players just entering their prime. The front office has done a great job of identifying talent in the draft and developing it.
And misses it off the right side of the rim. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
The size of Exum really causes a lot of problems for the defense. Not an easy cover at all.
And certainly he's got many natural tools. Dante Exum now starting to put them to better use.
Kevin, he's playing with a better decisiveness now. You can see he has a plan. Still very young, still has the upside. We'll see if he can keep it rolling.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
3 titles in the last 4 seasons for the Warriors. Dynasty, that word you don't throw around lightly, but we're witnessing one in Golden State.
And he's good on the second.
The point guard out of Australia, Dante Exum, is a rare physical specimen. Reason why he has great length at that point guard position. Great size.
Back to Livingston. And here's Bell. No points in the game yet for him. Cephalosha against Iguodala. Over Cephalosha. And it comes off the front of the rim. And the Warriors going into last season ranked by odds makers as the highest favorite ever. Smitty, in any sport.
Yes, the clear favorites, and that remains the case this season again. They've assembled a roster that stands as one of the all-time greats.
Now here is Cephalosha after the miss from Andre Iguodala.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 16-point game. From the line, there's 37 seconds left in the first half. Unloads from 9. The shot comes out, so Utah will take it the other way. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here is Cook. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. To end the cold streak. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Warriors lead by 14. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, that one guy, Kevin Durant, he's okay. Took a lot of flack for leaving OKC, and we've all discussed that. But whether you disagree or agree with the decision, you got to agree with this. The way he's playing tonight, his performance is outrageous.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Jazz were playing?
Well, it's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Welcome back, everyone, to Salt Lake City, Utah. That's the state capital right here in Utah. Really a sight to see when you get that kind of perspective from above. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
What I love watching is they are working for high percentage looks and cashing in when they get them.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Warriors leading by 14. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Bell. And it's Durant in at the small forward. Cousins with the bucket.
Beautiful handle. DeMarcus can take you right or left, and he can disguise his move until the last second.
Now, here's Exum. He dishes it to Mitchell. There's the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Mitchell's got 14.
I mean, defensively, you have to close out harder than that.
Curry kicks to Bell. Back to Curry. Puts it up. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Jazz trail by 13. There's the dish to Gobert. Here's Favors. It's rebounded by Golden State. Cousins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other." Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you. Now, here's Exum. Following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins. The drive by Mitchell. Good D by Bell. Warriors leading by 13.
Quinn Snyder, one of the more serious and intense coaches in the NBA. He has an MBA and a law degree. Takes a very measured approach to coaching, and it fits the team perfectly.
And stolen by Cousins. Tries it from 19. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Cousins. 16 points for Steph Curry.
We know this about Steph Curry. He can hit it from anywhere, outside, inside, in between.
Knocked loose. Exum deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Turnaround Jay. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it.
Now here's Cousins. He's got 16.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
On the wing, Ingles. Defended by Durant, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Utah calls timeout.
Well, Rudy Gobert has taken on more of a leadership role with this team. Clearly a difference maker on the court with his defense, and will get the team to fall in line. Hard to argue with one of the elite rim protectors in our league.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Warriors, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And of course, Utah, just way behind.
And seeing where the Warriors are, any fears of a regression for them this season have been laid to bed. They're an elite team yet again, and they're poised for a dominant stretch run here.
I can't see them slowing down anytime soon. If anything, I think they'll just get stronger as the playoff gets closer.
And with Gobert, he does so much as a defender with his impact break in the paint.
Yeah, and Gobert does so much in terms of cleaning up his teammates' mistakes while they're defending out there on the perimeter. It allows his teammates to be more aggressive on D, knowing he's going to be that last line of defense. And Gobert won't let them get too comfortable, as he is one of the more vocal players in terms of shaping their D.
And for good reason. We talk about the effect of Gobert's wingspan, somewhere around 7 feet 9 inches.
Kevin, that's a tremendous advantage that few others have. I guess Mo Bamba's up there around 7 feet 10 inches. And of course, my old teammate Manu Bol still holds the record at 8 feet 6 inches.
And he can't get the first one. And Smitty, if you had to boil it down to a single play in your career, what was your biggest moment?
Kevin, I'm glad you asked that question. I can also get it out there to everybody in the basketball universe. Game 7, Western Conference Final. Shaq fouled me, and they did not call the foul. Shaq fouled me, Kevin. That play still haunts me. I'm still mad.
Really? After all these years?
Yes. And he still lets me know that he didn't foul me, but we got to run the tape. He fouled me.
Right. Now, here's Curry. 16 points for him. Pulls up. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Curry's got 18 points.
There have been a number of heat checks here for Curry, but he keeps on rolling.
Gobert finds Ingles. Here's Mitchell, defended by Durant. Mitchell against Thompson. Mitchell's shot is good. He's got 16.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
Now, here is Bell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Durant gets it to go.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Back to Favors. Exum with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. That 3 off the mark. Warriors leading by 17. There's the feed to Durant. Passes it to Curry from deep. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
When you combine the usage with the accuracy, hard to think of a better three-point shooter in NBA history. Steph Curry.
Curry with the steal. Cousins against Gobert. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Derek Favors.
Kevin Durant last season becoming the second youngest player in NBA history to score 20,000 career points, trailing only LeBron James. That's elite company.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Durant. And you think KD has an outside chance to set the all-time scoring record?
I do. I wouldn't put it past him. Height and shooting touch are 2 things that you don't lose with age.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Derek Favors. And the Warriors also making a change. Iguodala's checked in. And both free throws good for Durant.
Kevin Durant as a rookie to Kevin Durant right now. The difference is he's comfortable being a vocal leader.
Exum kicks to Sefolosha. Cousins against Gobert. Ball's knocked loose. Exum with it, picked up by Thompson. To the middle. Back to Exum, stolen by Thompson. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Alec Burks checked in for Dante Exum.
For your Jazz, Alec Burks.
Here's Golden State now. They're on a 14-6 run. Durant, the pass to Iguodala. Inside, Curry goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Curry's got 23.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Sefolosha dishes to O'Neal. He kicks it to Burks. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Warriors with the rebound.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
It takes an effort on both ends of the floor, and you have to find the right matchups to exploit.
Klay Thompson, such a perfect fit on the Warriors. A versatile defender, can score playing off the ball, and just plays the game the right way.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson. And is there any doubt Klay Thompson could go to another team and average 30 points a game as the main offensive weapon?
Yeah, but he's not an attention seeker, and that's just not his personality. He knows it's more fun to play for a winner.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Udo's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Crowder in for Royce O'Neal. And so Thompson nails both of them.
And we know, of course, Klay coming from a basketball family. In fact, his father back in 1978 was drafted #1 overall.
Now, here's Burks. No points in the game yet for him. Now, here is Cephalosha. Will it go? They get it again. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Failing to block out Jay Crowder, that's careless. He's active, wanting the ball more than you. Well deserved.
Cephalosha against Iguodala. The pass to Durant. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists now in this one. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Cephalosha with it. He's got 8. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Stolen by Mitchell. Burks against Thompson. Burks can't get it to go. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Jerebko, and then Jerebko with the dunk.
Sean Livingston's court vision is amazing. Being able to hit the open guy right on stride.
Pass to Udo. Burks kicks to Udo. Pass to Cephalosha. 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
Back to Durant. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
You can't ask for a higher percentage look than the one that he got. I think he lost his concentration.
And Thompson sends it back.
Don't underestimate Klay Thompson on the defensive end. Perfect timing on the block.
Now, here's Burks. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Mitchell. Now Iguodala. Right side Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Jazz shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Burks finds Cephalosha. Inside, here's Crowder. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Crowder's got his 3rd basket of the night. Golden State's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Livingston passes to Durant. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Durant's got 12 points here in the second half.
We will talk about feed the hot hand. That's what they're doing this quarter, which is why they've been able to maintain momentum.
Cephalosha kicks to Burks. Passes to Crowder. Mitchell with it. Back to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Utah. Burks for three. That shot off, and Golden State will go the other way with it.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Cephalosha. Raul Neto's checked in for Utah. Damian Jones is checked in for Golden State. Quinn Cook comes in for Klay Thompson. Here is Cook. Burks covering. Outside, Jones. 6 to shoot. And there's the foul. It'll go on Udo. That's his third foul of the game.
That's his third personal foul.
Livingston dishes to Jones. Back to Livingston. 5 on the clock. The teardrop falls in. Livingston's got 6. Steve, you think about Coach Steve Kerr as a player, the 50th pick in 1988, and for his career, the best three-point percentage in NBA history.
I played with him, and I played against him. Always had to know where he was on the floor. The perfect coach for this sharpshooting team.
So here's Burks, following the score by Golden State. That one a little long.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Especially in this quarter. He's had a few shots that looked like they would fall, but things haven't gone his way.
Well, Iguodala signing an extension with the Warriors in the summer of 2017. He did not come cheap. 3 years and $48 million.
Well, I guess he sacrificed enough. He comes off the bench. They ask him to guard everybody. He earned that payday.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Iguodala. And you look at Andre Iguodala, the first ever player to win a Finals MVP without starting a single game in the regular season.
That tells you something about his unselfishness and, at the same time, his under-the-radar impact on winning. His willingness to accept that six-man role right from the beginning, I really feel helped set the tone in that Warriors locker room.
Looking to end the run, and he gets it to go.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on one of them.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. And the layup's good off the glass.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Utah shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. We've got Allen. Udo out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Niang in at the 4 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Sunday, They'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for the matchup with the Lakers, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Livingston, that's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Niang. Crowder finds Allen. Here's Niang. Neto surveying the floor. Fires the 3. Utah with a fresh 24. Udo, the pass to Niang. Allen outside. The Warriors pull it in.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Jerebko's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Jerebko. Golden State moving the ball around. Livingston with it, working on Allen, 13 feet away. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Sean Livingston playing within himself. He understands his offense, and to get to his spot, his sweet spot, that's the mid-range.
Allen outside. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
You don't need the big play. Right now, you just need the smart one.
This is what desperation can do. You start to play outside of yourself, making a bad situation worse.
And Utah making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. And then for Golden State, Kevon Looney is checked in for Jerebko. And it's Evans in for Sean Livingston. Here is Cook. And there's the pass to McKinney. No good from outside. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Niang. Allen kicks to Niang. Fires from deep. That's good from Allen on the assist by O'Neal.
I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Finds some space out beyond the arc.
Pass to McKinney. When it comes to flagrant fouls, do you think the difference, Steve, between flagrant 1 and flagrant 2 is being called correctly for the most part?
I do, Kevin. I think we always have gray areas, and when you start to look at rules, but for the most part, I think they're getting the flagrant 1 and the flagrant 2. I think they're getting it right.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce 2-hander. To the wing on the left. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Niang passes to Allen. 2 points, that one goes.
And when he gets the ball that deep, not much you can do to stop him.
He knows what he's good at, gets the position he wants, then with the tools to finish.
Here's Looney. Here is Cook. And no good that time. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Allen kicks to Niang. Now, here is O'Neal. Defense right on him. Allen with it. Evans picks him up. Pulls up on the wing. Utah the rebound. And Jones sends it back. Allen against Evans. Stolen by O'Neal. Pushing it up. The Warriors pull it in.
Fantastic rim protection. That's not in his wheelhouse to overcome.
And the three ball is good.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Neto, the pass to Niang. Now, here is O'Neal. He's tightly guarded. Well, Steve, we've just come out of the first year where we saw legislation from the NBA about resting players. How do you feel about the new rules so far?
You know, I like them. I love that when you start to see these teams that was resting players on national televised games, but I think overall just resting players. I think our contract says that we play 82 games unless you're injured. And if a guy is injured, you understand. But I love the new rules that was implemented.
I agree. Jones, unable to get that one. And it's Utah the other way. Here's Neto. Kicks it to O'Neal. Pass to Allen. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Just 5 to shoot. Over Jones. O'Neal misses. And it's Cook with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Outside, Jones. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State.
Andre Iguodala.
Here's Iguodala. 3 on the clock. Tries a 3 off the inbound. O'Neal with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is O'Neal. And here's Udo. Allen surveying the D. And the 3 off target. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Evans inside. He's against Allen. Now here's Iguodala. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, we've seen the growth of the G League, especially in how much it's been utilized for player development. A lot of guys going up to the NBA level. Steve, how do you think we'll see this evolve over the next 10 years?
I think the G League and this partnership with the NBA and teams has been fantastic. It's kind of similar to baseball right now in the minor leagues, and the teams have done a great job of having the flexibility to bring guys up and down. I love it for a lot of these young guys to get a chance to develop and also be a part of, I would say, the big team.
Excellent point. And the Warriors with some changes. Jerebko comes in for Damian Jones. And it's Livingston in for Evans. That one is no good.
The free throw line is something that Iggy needs to work on. He's hit or miss from there. What a year for the Utah Jazz in 2018. A 5th place finish in the West with a solid 48-win season. Definitely surpassed the expectations many had going into the year.
And you can see there, the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Now, here's Jerebko. Here is Cook. Passes it to Livingston. He kicks to Jerebko. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Smitty, the Jazz certainly caught many by surprise last season.
You have to credit the job the front office did to reload the roster. Ended up losing to the Rockets in a thriller in the 2nd round. But this is a team no opponent wants to see in the playoffs.
And so it's Utah here with the ball after the Warriors pick up 3. Burks can't get it to go. Iguodala kicks to Jerebko. Golden State moving the ball around. Back to Cook. The pass to Jerebko. Iguodala against O'Neal. The drive by Iguodala. It's rebounded by Udoh.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Back to Burks. Shoots. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now here's Iguodala. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Udoh picks one up. And Sean Livingston, one of the most unique players in the league, Greg.
6'7" point guard who excels hitting turnaround jumpers in the post. A bouncy finisher around the rim, a versatile defender, and really a cagey playmaker. No one else like him in our league.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. We hear the term empty stats every once in a while, Steve, usually referring to great production on a bad team. How valid do you think that theory is?
It is. A lot of guys you see are averaging, these numbers, and players look around, and the players you're saying, unfortunately for him, those numbers are empty stats because there are a lot of times these numbers are found in when the game is decided. And a lot of times on bad teams, you see these guys going for numbers. Then you get a chance to see them play on good teams, and those stats just don't match up.
Good explanation. Now here is Cephalosha. Fires from deep. Warriors with the rebound.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Back to Livingston. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the lay-in. Livingston's got 6 points in the quarter.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Exum finds Crowder. Now Cephalosha. He's covered by Livingston. Iguodala against Cephalosha. To stop the drought, the three-pointer is right on target. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jerebko. Livingston kicks to Jones. NBA awards are voted on by broadcasters and writers around the NBA. Do you think that's the best way, Steve, to pick an MVP?
Well, I really think in some kind of way you got to have players more involved, being able to come out and be able to pick the MVP, because these are the players that are going up against these guys. I also would love to see where we have more of the defensive player of the year during the offseason. The rookie of the year in the offseason. Obviously giving out more of those awards for the playoffs as well.
And you got to, of course, beware of it becoming a popularity contest, too.
Yes, totally.
Here's Iguodala after Alec Burks' score. And it's good, 2 points.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kevin Durant.
What you like about his approach at the offensive end today, once he got into a rhythm, he stayed focused.
That's why the points just kept coming.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Cook nails both of them. 27 seconds left in the fourth. Exum passes to Crowder. Here's Cephalosha. Good work defensively by Jones.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Here is Cook. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Very intense game tonight. How did you guys keep your emotions in check?
Well, we love a physical game, and we're not going to back down from anything. This is a great team. We respect them. They've been playing well this year, but we wanted to come in here and get a win, especially after losing last game.
Yeah, you turned it around and got that W and maybe turned things around. Thanks, KD. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long.